Hello everyone, this is Devashish Misra. Today we will discuss Kirchhoff's current law. Before going to Kirchhoff's current law, we should know what is Kirchhoff's law. So, Kirchhoff's law is used for solving electrical network problems, and these laws are useful for determining the currents and voltages in different sectors of electrical networks when circuit contains one or more active elements, that is voltage source and current source, and a number of passive elements, that is resistance, inductance and capacitance. So Kirchhoff's law is of two types. One is KCL, another one is KVL. KCL is Kirchhoff's current law, another one is Kirchhoff's voltage law. Today we will discuss Kirchhoff's current law. So in Kirchhoff's current law, the exact statement is that it states that in any electrical network, the algebraic sum of the currents meeting at a point or a junction is 0. Suppose this is a point or this is a junction. I1 is the incoming current, I2 is the incoming current, and IT is the outgoing current. So, according to the KCL, I1 plus I2 minus IT is equals to 0. Another definition is that, in other words, the algebraic sum of all the currents entering and leaving a junction must be equal to summation of input is equal to summation of output. You can say I1 plus I2 is equals to IT, or you can say I1 plus I2 minus IT is equals to 0. That is Kirchhoff's current law. So I will solve two problems so that you will be comfortable with Kirchhoff's current law. So in this particular problem, find the current IT using KCL. This is a circuit, 24 volt is there, R1, R2 both are connected in parallel. You take the node as B and find the current IT. For current branch BE through resistor R1. BE means this branch we have to find I1. This is parallel connection. So whatever voltage here, same voltage you will get here, so that you will calculate IBE or I1 is equals to voltage by R1. Voltage is 24 divided by 8, resistance is 8. You will get 3 ampere. For current branch C and D, for current branch C and D, you will get V by R2. I have already told you in parallel connection voltage is same. So 24 by 12 you will get 2 ampere. So IT total or summation of input is equal to output, which is IT total current is equals to 2 plus 3 is equals to 5 ampere. That means IT is equals to I1 plus I2. If you consider the node B, so incoming current is IT, outgoing current is I1 and I2. So you will get IT as I1 plus I2, that is 5 ampere. This is the answer. In the next problem, prove Kirchhoff's current law, KCL. Okay. So this is the circuit R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. So it is clearly seen that R1 and R2 are connected in parallel because two different current I1 and I2, two different current is flowing, and its starting point and ending point both are same. So we can say R1 and R2 are connected in parallel. And same here, R3, R4 and R5 both are connected in parallel, and different currents are flowing, and starting point ending point are same. So you can say R3, R4 and R5 are connected in parallel. So we will calculate IT and we will prove that the KCL is valid in this circuit by considering C as the node. So circuit resistance RAC, circuit resistance RAC, got my point? AC. You will get parallel R1 R2 parallel, so R equivalent will be 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, it is 1 by 2.4 plus 1 by 1.7, you will get 1, 1 by 1 is 1, RAC is equals to 1, you will get parallel connection, so you will get 1. So circuit resistance of RCF, you can see RCF R3 R4 R5 are connected in parallel, so answer will be 1 by 60, 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30, you will get 1 by 0.1, so RCF will be 10 ohm. Thus the equivalent circuit resistance between node C and F is calculated as 10 ohm. Thus the total circuit current IT is given as, for finding IT we have to find RT. So RT will be RAC plus RCF. So 1 plus 10 is equal to 11 ohm. So IT will be V divided by RT. It is 132 by 11 is equals to 12 ampere. Now this is the equivalent circuit. 132 volt is there. R1 R2 connected parallel, we get 1 ohm, and R3 R4 R5 connected in parallel, we get RCF as 10 ohm. So this is the equivalent circuit, Kirchhoff's current law equivalent circuit considering the node C. So VSC will be how much? You see here in this diagram, VSC, VAC, this is VAC. So IT into RC, RAC. So you will get 12 into 1, it is 12 volt. So VCF is total current IT into RCF, you will get 12 into 10 is equals to 120 volt. So for finding I1, for finding I1, for finding I1, this is I1. Okay. VSC divided by R1, you will get 12 by 2.4, it is 5 ampere. So for finding I2, you will get VSC by R2. So you will get 12 by 1.7, it is 7 ampere. For getting I3, for getting I3, this is your I3, VCF divided by R3. VCF by R3, 120 divided by 60, it is 2 ampere. So I4 you will get VCF by R4, it is 120 by 20, it is 6 ampere. So I5 will be VCF by R5, it is 120 by 30, it equals to 4 ampere. So we can confirm that Kirchhoff's current law holds true around the circuit by using node C as our reference point to calculate the currents entering and leaving the junction, as at node C summation of input current is equal to summation of output current. So IT will be I1 plus I2, which is equals to I3 plus I4 plus I5. We got I1 I2 as 5 plus 7, it is 12, and I3 plus I4 plus I5 is 2 plus 6 plus 4, it is 12. So both are same. So incoming current is equals to outgoing current, hence Kirchhoff's current law is proved. Or you can cross check it, 5 plus 7 minus 2 plus 6 plus 4, it is also 0. Incoming current minus outgoing current is equals to 0. Algebraic sum of all the currents is equals to 0. So you can prove it. Kirchhoff's current law is proved here. So thank you. Like, share and subscribe my channel.